Hello and welcome back to Zielonka. This is episode 2. I have moved on to September, so we're just on our way down to the soup factory just to see how many pallets are there. And what we are going to do is we're going to rent out the smaller harvester that has a hopper on it, so a worker can get on with that and we can have a go at cultivating up a field and getting it ridged and ready to go. So let's just check this soup first. Better go around this because these cars take quite a wide line. Yeah, this thing is rapid. So how many pallets of carrot soup do we have? Oh, that's a lot. I think we're going to need something bigger than this to take that. Let's have a look at the production. So we have 4,000 litres left to spawn in as well. Plus these are 2,000. Well, we've got 2 more pallets to spawn. Right. So this pickup truck might be a little bit small for what we need. But what we do have in here, is it this one? No. I'm sure I've got, there you go, something like that will come in really handy. If it loads in ever, there you go. Because we could probably load quite a few pallets onto that. So we'll certainly look at that. Or, like I say, we can just get a flatbed trailer for the Scania. Probably be the cheaper option actually. We'll have a look at that in just a moment when we get back to the yard. So this van is going to be used for moving small bits of things around here, there and everywhere, and I'm driving on the wrong side of the road. Pretend we didn't see that. Right. It's not very stable, is it? It just feels like it's just going to throw itself over at any second. So first things first, once we've got this back and parked it up, we will have a look how much it'll be to rent the harvester. As I said, we've got that one. We're keeping hold of that for now, just in case we need to finish the harvest off later. So that's that back. Vegetables. No, that one. No. Ooh, I'm all over the place. Right, it's in here. So it's a trail behind harvester. This one. I think it's this one. Yeah. So it's 100 horsepower, so it doesn't take much. And it does have a hopper, so I think we'll give this one a try. So it needs 100 horsepower. So I think the Zetor can actually do that, because we want to use the Fiat Agri for the jobs that we're doing today. So we'll take off the trailer and pick that up. Because we're going to be bringing plenty of money in from all the carrots that we've harvested. Plus all these beets are going to be going for soup as well. So we're bringing plenty of money in so we can rent all this equipment, try out the new equipment and things like that. So this only does one row though, doesn't it? So it's going to be a lot of work for the worker to do. Ooh. Okay, so red on red. Let's have a look. We'll take it up to the back end of the field and start at the far end. We'll get it all unfolded now as soon as we're off the main road. This would be planted the wrong way, wouldn't it? Let's see how it looks anyway. Right, so this will handle this no problem, and it's quite quick actually. So put it on the worker. Stop for unexpected unknown reason. Right, okay. Maybe if we try it going the other way. Maybe it just can't figure it out because it's such a small piece of machinery. Or should I say, such a narrow working width for such a big piece of machinery. Or maybe it's just because it doesn't like it when it's not going in the direction of the rows on the field. Let's see. Oh, it's actually taking 2 rows up, so let's see if it'll do it now. There we go. Yeah, so it's all about the direction it was planted. So when we plant it in, we'll plant it in lengthways rather than the way it is now. But that's a good start. It's working. Let's see how it deals with turning around here with this shed that I've put in. Is it just going to keep reversing back and then going down? It's quite good though. I was expecting it to take a long time, but looking at it the way it's working, I don't think it'll take as long as I thought. There we go. Yep, so that's fine doing that. Now, it's how we're going to empty this. Or what are we going to empty this onto? I don't know if that lifts up, but that looks quite low. We'll figure that out when it comes to it. Right, so we're going to jump in the Fiat. We're going to grab the cultivator. And we're just going to have it cultivating a field up so that we can have a play with the ridger. So we'll actually, no, I was going to say we'll go with the field that we harvested yesterday, but we won't, and the reason for that is I don't want to move that big harvester yet. So this should be, you know, straightforward. I might actually leave a worker to do this one, and we'll go and sell some of that soup. So that's going to cultivate up nicely, and it shouldn't take that long either. So let's leave that on a worker. See how this is doing. 2,000 litres already. Don't need that. We do need this. Take the trailer off and see if we can get a flatbed. Nothing there. What about in low loaders? Perfect. And we can actually buy that. With the extension on, definitely. Okay. So we'll go and pick that up, and we'll get that trailer delivered to the soup factory. And I think what I'll do is I don't know, I think we're going to have to get a forklift and leave it at the soup factory as if it belongs to them. We're just paying them to process our soup. Yeah, I think that's probably the best way to go about it. So let's get this attached and take it down there. Actually, we could take advantage and drop their forklift truck off. So I'll be back in a second when I've got that all strapped up on the trailer. Okay, so we have the forklift truck to deliver to the soup factory, and when it comes to us unloading this trailer at any other end, we are going to have to buy the attachment for the back of one of our tractors and use that like that. But that's okay, that's fine. I don't suppose pallets of soup would normally go on a flatbed, but eventually we'll get a curtain sider. All these trailers will come in handy. So where are we? Not far away. Okay, so if we reverse this onto the fence at the far side, it should give us plenty of room to work. That car, we'll just have to pretend that car's not there, I think. There we go. Yeah, it should get out of there, no problem. So let's get the forklift off, and I will load these pallets on to our nice new shiny flatbed. Now then, I am using a mouse for this, and I'm not very good at stacking, so I mean, all I had to do was go in a straight line then, and I still didn't manage it. Oh well, it's fine. Don't tell me. I was about to say that's not as far as that goes. Oh. So that's just going to auto load on there, is it? That's a lot of broken soup. I wasn't expecting that. I guess we'll just do it that way instead. That'll make life a little bit easier. And it looks like I've done a really good job then. Right. I will hopefully time-lapse this if it doesn't look too sickening. And I will see you shortly. Okay, so this is the last pallet. The worker is actually, at this minute in time, just waiting to be emptied. But we'll leave this forklift truck here. And you know what? We'll leave the lorry here as well for a bit. The more pallets we get in there, the better. Okay, so we've got, what, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, nearly 12 pallets there. Worker C's completed the task. Excellent. So that's all the cultivating done for now. There is a full field that I'll need doing over here. Oh, does that actually... Let's take that cultivator off there. It looks like that's actually lifted up so that it can empty. Let's go and get that little trailer and see if that'll empty into there. I don't think it goes high enough up to empty the empty into the big trailer. But if that's one thing that we don't need to lease, we can just keep doing this, and we can get some beet on the go as well in our soup factory. the more the better. Oh, it has lifted. That's really good actually. Let's see. Excellent. So that's 5,500 litres, I think. Yep. Oh, that's pretty good how that works. I do like that. So we'll throw this over here. And we'll go and get the ridger and make a start on doing some ridging. Okay, so we're going to go in the same direction that we went with field 51 in field 50. I don't know if we have to do ridging for a potato field. I assume it would work the same. I don't see why it wouldn't work the same. But let's just get this on the go. Okay, so it's turned on and we are ridging. Excellent, so I'll time lapse a bit of this and I will see you in a moment. Okay, so we're nearly halfway through ridging this field and the work is nearly full again. So as soon as that says it's 100% full, we'll drop this ridger wherever we get to, and we will go and take a load of red beet straight to the soup factory to get another bit of that production on the go. Obviously this year we're not going to have any parsnips unless I can find a job harvesting some, but that would have to be quite a small one really. We don't have the time at the minute to do a contract doing something that big. Like a field as big as these would take a long time to do. Excuse me. And yeah, I would like to get parsnips in the ground ready so that we can actually do the 3-veg soup. And I do need to get some potatoes planted in as well, but that can be done at any point really. I just need to check exactly when they need planting as well, but I would have thought with it being a root crop the same as everything else, it'll probably be about March, April time, but I will double check the calendar for that. So it's actually got us another row. I don't know if we'll get a chance to start this next row or not before that's full. It can't be far off now, you can see it in the distance, still working away though. But I do like that little harvester. I think we'll actually sell a load of soup soon and actually buy that small harvester, trailed harvester for next year. I think that'll be definitely a way to go, and then we won't need to rent out the large one. There we go, full. So we'll take that off there and we'll get across and empty that and take another delivery to the soup factory. Right, let's pick up the little class trailer. I do like how that works, that's brilliant, that is. So I think what we might have to do is... That's a lot for this little harvester to do, actually. It's okay for a small field, but... Oh, it's a lot. Let's get it emptied anyway. There you go, 11,000 litres of red beet to go to the production. Might take a long time for the worker to do that. We might have to take over with the other harvester as well. We shall see. But we'll get this delivered first. So I will see you when we are at our production. Okay, so we're back at the soup factory and there's another pallet of carrot soup there to go. But we'll load that up a bit later on. We'll get this in and then we'll start the red beet soup production. Activate and set to spawn. Yep, cool. So there is 11,000 litres in there, which is, you know, what we should expect really from 11,000 litres in a trailer. Don't even know why I checked. Right. So we're turning around and we'll get back to the field and we'll continue on with our ridging. Right, so we're going down what is hopefully the last row now for the ridging, and I've been having a think, with that taking so long, now we could either use the big vegetable harvester and just get the job done, or we could go and sell a load of soup, see how much money we have, and potentially well, either buy or rent another tractor and rent another one of that same harvester and get two on the go at the same time. I'm still unsure which to do. We'll have a look how much is left once we've finished this and once it's full again. But I have a feeling there's going to be quite a lot of that field left. There's not much in the way of ridging for this to do. And the only reason I say get another tractor is because, well, if I've got two of them on the go, I'm going to need at least one for carting all the beet away. So, sort of makes sense in my head to do it that way. It's a shame really we don't have anything else that's going to be low enough to cart away with, say, the Scania. I don't think there's going to be a trailer low enough that goes on the back of that. So it will have to be done with a tractor and trailer. So this is the last ridge now, just this tiny little bit. And then we'll move across there and see how it's getting on. But that is 2 fields ready for planting as soon as it comes to planting season. And actually, while I'm thinking about it, we'll look at that calendar. The calendar. Potatoes. Yep, March, April. And these are all April, May, June. You can even get up to July for carrots. Wow. But that would obviously then harvest in November. But it's an option. And another thing I was thinking about, so that we own all this block of land, I might spend the 20-odd thousand on that field of sorghum there. Decisions. So then all of this corner would be all ours, rather than having just one random field. But if we did that, that's another expense of renting a combine. Unless there's a job on it, and we can do the job first, and then buy the field after. Let's have a look. So that's field 54. Cultivating, harvesting. Ooh, field 54. Yeah, we'll do that with leasing the machines, and then we can buy that field afterwards. That way I don't need to pay for anything extra. So we'll get this ridge here plonked in the yard. Put that there. We'll make sure we empty the harvester that's doing the beets at the minute first, because that shouldn't be far off full now. Then again, I could be very wrong. Let's go and have a look in it. Oh, it's 50%, so there's plenty of time. We can go and get the combine and start on that. Well, I say start on that, get a worker to start on that. There it is. Right, so we won't actually do any of the work on this field apart from emptying the combine. We'll just get it over there, get it working away, and then we'll continue on with the jobs that we want to be doing. Get it all. Okay, so it's full, so we'll get it emptied. And I think what we are going to have to do is probably put a worker on the large harvester just to get this done. And I will plan these out a little bit better, these harvests, with the smaller harvester. It does take a long time. So that's fine, that's done. Can leave that on its way. We'll get these delivered, and then we'll get the other harvester working, and we'll just have to cart for that. But first, I'll probably go and empty that harvester over there. It's done nearly half the field already. Flying through it. Oh, there you go, 80% full. While we're here, we've got the trailers in place. Yep. So when it turns round, we can follow it up and get that emptied before we deliver them beet. Right, let's get this emptied. It's one trailer full. Can we get the second one started? Yep. That must hold quite a lot in it, that combine. There you go, it's now started slowing down. I didn't realise how much that actually held. Right, so it's done over half of it, so hopefully now we shouldn't need to interfere with this at all. We can just leave this in the field, ready to go for the next emptying it, I guess. Right, so back to the Fiat Agri. Let's go and empty this into the soup factory, and then see if we can't get started back on doing our the rest of this harvest and get it finished. Get out the road, people. Okay, so we're going to make a start on this end. Hopefully, hopefully it'll actually move off. Yeah. So we're going to make a start on this end of the field while the little harvester does the far end, just to try and get it a little bit more done than otherwise hoped. Alright, calm down. You need to be empty before you do a runner like that. Right. Yes, I know. I blocked you. So when that's turned round, we can then follow it down again. So I'm hoping that we can sort of fill this trailer, then go and empty that, then fill this trailer, and so on and so forth. But it very rarely works like that. Tell you what, this harvester fills this up quickly. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. I will see you, I think, probably when this field's complete now. Okay, so I've changed my mind a little bit as to the way we're doing this. Using that big harvester, really good, but it was taking a long time. So while it's all taking a long time, I may as well get 2 of these on the go at once, and then I can just empty them. So I've rented this little case tractor. It's got 100 horsepower, so should have enough to pull this, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see how it does. Oh, easy. So now we can cart for both, and I don't need to be just stuck following them. Like, I can go and get that job finished over there. I need to go and sell both of them grain carts worth of sorghum. So we'll actually get straight on that now. These 2 are absolutely fine. I just can't remember where it wants me to sell them. So, where are you? There. So we'll check the contract quickly. Active. Sell it to the grain mill. Can I tag the place? Where is it? Where is it? Right, I've just got to find grain mill on the map. So, grain mill, where are you? Grain mill, right. That's not too far away, actually. Not far at all. It's literally right there. Oh, that's easy enough. And that should be this completed then, this contract, and we can get rid of it and hopefully buy this field. I really want to have all, like I say, I want to have all of this corner. So let's do that. Let's have this corner. But first, we'll get this all done and sold. That's quite a big grain mill, actually. Not been to this side of the map yet. Probably should do myself a tour of it at some point. I'll try and get used to the layout on it, but that's fine. So we've got the first one first. The front trailer first, because that's the one that's actually set up as well, so that's nice. So do that. Tool, change to that. I wonder if I can get both in the trigger. Yep. Cool, sell them both at the same time. Because we don't plan on keeping any of this sorghum, there's no need on it. It's literally just so that we can get that field ready to go and we can actually have it then. Come on, it should be... Yep, there you go, it's full now. Excellent. So, that contract can be completed. Collect. Excellent. Harvesting potatoes, so there is a few of them as well. We'll have to have a look at them at some point because we will need potatoes. I'm hoping that we can do them next month. But we need our Fiat Agri, that's it, because this is going to be full in a minute, this harvester. And then I'll do a time lapse watching both of the harvesters do work on the same field, going one end to the other. Right, so that one's now empty. The other one's not saying it's anywhere near empty yet, so we'll plant this here. We'll get rid of that hood. Turn flight mode on. Okay, so I think the Zetor will be finished very, very shortly. That'll be needing emptying. I think this is a much better way of doing it. It frees us up to do other jobs in between emptying them. And once they're actually going the other way up and down the field, they won't be turning around as much, which seems to be quite a long-winded process for these things. So hopefully when they're going up and down the lengthways, it'll be a lot easier and a lot quicker. So we'll just get this harvester emptied, and then what we'll do to finish off this episode is go and actually sell some pallets of carrot soup. There's 2 more that need loading onto the trailer. So I will just quickly put the hood back on. Open door, hood on. I better turn flight mode off as well. There you go. Right. So we should be coming up to emptying this any second now. So we'll just follow it down. Or are we actually? Shouldn't be far off. Let's just jump in that tractor and see what it's at percentage wise. Oh, well that was perfect. Perfect time in the end of that row. Right, we'll go and empty that. And we'll leave these 2 running, obviously, while we go and sell off some pallets of soup. And hopefully then pallets of soup will fund most, if not all, of that field in the corner there. Excellent. Might actually get a second one of these little class trailers because you can attach them together. Have a bit of a train going. Better put this well out of the way because if any of these come round here to turn round, they're going to need all that space. So we'll jump into the forklift truck. And we've just jumped there. There we go, that'll do. And we'll load these 2 pallets and we'll find out exactly where to sell them. Can't imagine anything else spawning anytime soon. Even though we do have quite a few thousand litres of beet in there now as well. So at least we've got 2 bits of production going all at once. So we will throw this next to the spawn trigger, or spawn point. We will fold this up, throw the straps on. We've got 26,000 litres of carrot soup. Now, where do we sell it? Carrot soup tins. Wow. I'm not going to bother putting it on the train this time, but this farmer's market is actually dead close. But we'll go with the supermarket. I don't know exactly where it is, but we need to. Tell you what, we'll go out the back exit of this one rather than the front. So, God, that's heavy. That's really heavy. Might need a more powerful unit. But over 3,000. Well, this will be euros per litre. Probably not best going over the grass, but there you go. Excellent. Right. So we need to make a left out of here. Quite a long turn as well, because these pavements are quite high. And we don't want to go getting stuck. Oh, it's straight down the main road. Beautiful. So this will easily pay for that field, and probably some of the renting and wages that we've used on today's episode as well. What's this, 70-odd thousand pound already? So we need to deliver this here to the supermarket. Excellent. 84,000 nearly. Happy with that. So these productions are going to be well worth it. So we're definitely buying that field. And that case tractor that I've got rented at the minute, I really like that. So I'm actually going to buy one. But I'll do that next time. So we'll get this trailer back to the production. Back to the soup factory. Ready to be loaded up with more lovely soup. And next time it'll be carrot and beet soup to be sold. So let's plonk this back, go and empty that harvester. Wow. Crazy drivers. Whoa. Right, I wonder if I can do a better job of putting this in here now. Straighten it up a little bit. Almost as if I've done that before. Sorry, car. Right. Let's get that emptied. Excellent. So while that's emptying, the last thing we'll do is buy field 54, or which works out at actually field 47. Right, so now we own all of this corner. I'm happy now. So if you enjoyed today's episode, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time on Zielonka for more of the FS22 Premium Edition. Goodbye.